G'day guys, Declan from Elros here today. Got some really big news. So all these caravans that we manufacture out the back here, we're now official that we can say that we're RVSA certified. So all of our caravans, all the manufacture, all of the quality management systems and everything that we've put in place, we're now have vehicle type approvals for all of our caravans. Now, the Rover system is a new technical regulation that's come into the industry as of July 1. Basically what it is it's a new standard that caravan manufacturers have to adhere to. So previously we just used to have to demonstrate that we complied with ADR via an inspection by an inspection agent, and as long as everything looked okay, you could be approved. That's all changed now. There's an online database with resources that you have to have and display competency that you can adhere to all of the ADRs that are applicable. And as such, we've been working on this in the background for well over 2.5 years, which has taken a lot of time, effort, resource and money to make sure that we've been fully compliant and certified. One of those key areas is making sure that we're compliant with ADR 6202. So now all of our chassis, and in particular our drawbar, has been engineered and certified to exceed ADR 6202, which we'll get into more detail about that in a minute. But what I want to take you through is the Rover system itself and basically what that entails. So the Rover system, it's basically an online database where everything from car manufacturers through to caravan manufacturers, truck builders, all that sort of stuff, you have to be registered on the database and you have to have a vehicle approval type. So if we don't have a vehicle approval type for anything that's out there in the workshop floor that complies with a QSM and also demonstrates that we can exceed the ADRs, then there's no way of registering your vehicle on the roads. Now, it's all been designed to sort of stop the backyard builders, make it harder for the importers to import and get away with certain dodgy practices that were known in the industry. And basically the end result is that we as a manufacturer are going to be able to improve our processes, and you, the customer, are going to win as a result of that as well, which are going to get a better quality product. So at the end of the day, everyone's a winner. Now, I'll just take you through a little bit of a look here at what this process is. So this is a vehicle approval type. So this is a vehicle approval type for all of our ECXs and all of the models that apply to a light trailer. We also have a 4.5 tonne rating for those as well. Now, as part of that, we've also had to get engineering approval. So this is all of our drawbar certifications for all of our different models that we do for drawbars. Now, if we go over to the other computer here, we've just released onto the website. So basically, with the drawbar approvals, what we've had to do is the whole chassis has had to go through finite element analysis, and part of ADR 6202 is to ensure that the drawbar can go through a certain amount of duty life cycles at double the maximum rated weight of the ATM of the trailer. So if we're essentially rating a van for 3.5 tonne, for example, the drawbar has to go through 20 million duty cycles at 7 tonne of pressure to ensure that it conforms with ADR 6202. Now, obviously, caravan of that nature should never be subject to that amount of stress over its lifetime, but the ADRs are designed there to make sure that we as manufacturers are going to be safe, and you, the customer, is going to be safe as well. So I'm glad to say that all of our chassis have passed with flying colours with the certification. The 4.5 tonne chassis in particular, that required a pretty significant design of plate to take that loading, because at a 4.5 tonne ATM rated chassis, that has to be able to withstand 9 tonne at 20 million duty cycles, which is quite considerable. I'm just going to zoom in here on our Fusion 360 software, which I don't know if I can do a great job of it because I'm not proficient at this, but this is the plate in question here. So what it essentially is that plate there is a new design for us. That's going to be congruent across all of our chassis. So it doesn't matter if it's a 4.5 tonne or a little ECX hybrid. Every drawbar is going to receive that plate that goes on the van. What it actually will also incorporate is it's going to incorporate further efficiency into our business, because every chassis is going to receive the same plate regardless. So it's going to be a little bit more efficient for our manufacturing process, and it's going to be a lot better and stronger product for you, the customer, as well. So a lot of this RVSA has been designed to make sure that manufacturers are doing a good job, as well as making sure that you, the customer, are going to be the winners as a result of this as well. So like I said, it's not come without a lot of financial stress and input into the business, but it's going to ensure that we as Elros Caravans are going to be giving you the best quality products possible, and that's what we've achieved here. So it's been a great job by all of the team. Regan, Naz in the background as well, doing all the hard work for all of this 3D modelling that he's come up with as well, to just try and get this all off the ground and through. There's been a lot of difficulties with pushbacks in terms of release dates and all that sort of stuff as well, which have hampered progress. And we've had some stuff go on with the engineers as well, where stuff was left with them for a very long time before we got these approvals. But now they're all in place and in force, and we're happy to say that we are now fully RVSA approved and compliant, and your caravan will be delivered under the new RVSA legislation. So that's all I've got for a video today. Just thought I'd give everyone a bit of an update on that, about some of the stuff that's been happening in the background of the business and what's been keeping us busy in the last couple of months in the background here up in the office and away from work as well. All right, thanks guys, cheers.